Okay, guys, today we're going to talk the NFL and the controversy with John Gruden's coach, who seemed to have some selectively leaked emails from over a decade ago come out. And it's interesting to me that the same people that want to burn John Gruden's at the stake for saying some stupid things in private emails 10 years ago were awfully quiet when leaked text messages from world-renowned artist, banker, oil tycoon, and son of the President of the United States, Hunter Biden, recently and repeatedly dropped the N-word with reckless abandon. No one had a problem with that, but some off-color language, not nearly as bad as what Hunter did in John Gruden's emails, were leaked to the press. He's fired, he's canceled, and he's out. Now, his emails were leaked. I guess it's a few emails out of 650,000 emails from the NFL. Nothing else seemed to be leaked. Nothing else was there. So it almost feels to me like it's a coordinated attack. But what I want to do is, let's see the emails of all the texts of Roger Goodell, NFL commissioner, every NFL owner, every NFL executive, because we must find out if they've said anything wrong, if they've ever shared a controversial thought, if they've held an opinion that wasn't PC. No statute of limitations. We can't allow these people to hide behind their white privilege. We must cancel them immediately. You know, it's sort of strange, right? The New York Times broke this story, and yet they didn't fire one of their writers for anti-Semitic tweets. They gave him a total pass. So maybe hypocrisy is kind of their brand and the media's brand, but it seems to be going on throughout all of this, okay? Let's not forget, the Chiefs wide receiver, Tyreek Hill, pled guilty to punching and choking his pregnant girlfriend. Yet, he still collects a paycheck from the NFL. John Gruden used a little bit of bad language, not even racist. I mean, there's some African-American sports writers that have chimed in and be like, it's not racist, it's maybe stupid, but someone, you know, whatever it may be, clearly not like dropping the N-word like Hunter Biden, and he won't be collecting a paycheck, right? There are people that have signed various players, like the guys that signed Richard Sherman, right? No problem. Earlier this month, the Buccaneers, they signed Richard Sherman, who is currently facing criminal charges, also for domestic violence. The Buccaneers weighed in on this, on their former Super Bowl winning coach, and they had commentary on it. Strangely enough, they could still sign Richard Sherman. So there is a little bit of insanity to all of this, right? 650,000 emails, and John Gruden's are the only ones there. Now, I've also read, I guess on Barstool maybe, that apparently there are others. There are other emails like this, but these were the only ones that were leaked. These were the only ones out there. So it's probably a hit piece. But remember, guys, the outrage only goes one way. When a guy like Hunter Biden can do art galleries and be renowned, and they talk about him in the White House every day, and they're proud of his accomplishments as an artist in the White House, I'd have a feeling that they'd say I was taking bribes if I was an artist. It's a little different. But no mention of that. He can drop the N-word with reckless abandon. No problem, no harm, no foul. Also, apparently, the NFL knew about this months ago, and there were other people that were involved, and they didn't have a problem with that. So it seems like maybe they just hated John Gruden, and they wanted to wipe him out. So this is the way to do it, because if you have almost almost 750,000 emails, and these are the only ones that leak, maybe it's a targeted hit. Maybe they were leaked with intention, because let's just say that's how this works, guys. Maybe it's because he called Joe Biden a clueless PUS. Okay? Probably also not wrong. Maybe it's not nice language, but they're in private emails. Again, have any of these people, any of these coaches, any of these executives, any of these NFL owners, any of these players, maybe use the word gay? Maybe in the 90s, before it was exactly shunned like it is today. Did they ever use that kind of language? Because if so, they should be canceled. I know I never did that when I was in high school, and we were in different times. Did they ever maybe use the word retarded? Clearly something we would never think about using today. You know, I imagine some of them might have done that. Do we hold them accountable for using that kind of disgusting and terrible language? I know that just about everyone we know has probably seen or has a friend or have themselves sent emails with much worse stuff than what Gruden has said, but they're not going to be held accountable because there's no objective in the end, okay? If you're pretending you're not, you're probably lying. I'm just saying it, okay? That's the reality of the situation. So It's a sad day in America when John Gruden's emails get more scrutiny and backlash than the president's son, who's now going to be a world-renowned artist on the forefront of these things and the art world. Very sophisticated people. No problem. Nothing to see here, folks. But that's where we are, right? The NFL will be outraged about this. They will cancel this, but they can have multiple wife beaters. They can have people accused of being charged of domestic violence. They'll collect a paycheck. No problem. That's what we got to watch out for, guys, because the outrage only goes one way. The outrage always serves a purpose, and it's never really the woke PC nonsense purpose that they pretended to be. It's just a way to take out their enemies. So pay attention and make sure it's not happening to you.